Hello guys, what's up? And to get daily updates, just make sure to subscribe. So, okay, well, it's tough, not for me to say, but for you to listen. As all of you know that OnePlus has launched the OnePlus 8 Pro, which has one of the best displays in any smartphones out there. But there are many bugs and problems which are plaguing a lot of the OnePlus devices. And guys, I have seen a lot of OnePlus fans laugh at the Galaxy S20's bugs, and see, OnePlus is also on the same page now. OnePlus is facing many problems with the displays, and yes, I said many problems. Different type of problems. Some of them are similar to what is present on the Galaxy S20s, and some are way worse and only present on OnePluses. I have continuously been suggesting people to buy the OnePlus 8 Pro, but I don't think I can do that anymore after knowing what exists. I request all of you to watch this video completely. I don't say this usually, but do watch this one fully, as towards the end there are even more serious issues compared to the ones I'm going to tell you right now. So the first one is green tint. Who remembers that some Galaxy S20s are also showing a weird green tint on the low brightness dark environments? The almost same thing is starting to show up on the OnePlus 8 Pro smartphone. OnePlus 8 Pro owners have reported on OnePlus community forums and Reddit that they are seeing a green smudge. As you can see in these images over here, almost half of the phone display is showing this green smudge where it is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be grey and not green. Same thing over here from a different user, and god damn, look at that horror. And this is only one of many issues around the OnePlus 8 Pro. A similar color related issue is that the smartphone is completely crushing the colors, and not in a good way like, dude, you crushed it bro. No, not like that. As you can see, over here is the OnePlus 8 Pro and here is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Same content, same room light, almost same smartphone brightness, and the Note is displaying colors, whereas the OnePlus has decided to make it all black. This is a brown image on a different smartphone, and the phone crushed one side of it completely. Some users have been seeing a white light coming from the curved edge of the display as shown over here, and these are just horrible things to happen to a smartphone. Some of these, especially the green tint and color crushing, can somewhat be solved by turning off DC dimming and bringing back the refresh rate to 60Hz. But we are not paying $1000 to run it at 60Hz, are we? We are not. And also, these things help, but they don't eliminate it completely. But I do think that some of these, including the green screen and the color crushing, could be solved via software updates, as Samsung saw a similar bug after a new software update was presented on the Galaxy S20s, and before the update the S20s were fine. So the green thing and the color crushing is mostly software based. This next issue I'm gonna tell you is sadly not software based. At least I don't think it is software based. This is the hole punch band. As you can see in these images, there is a band running across the displays and it originates from the hole punch. This to me looks like a hardware defect. It seems like OnePlus damaged the row of pixels while punching the hole through the display. You must know that similar things happen if we puncture a display ourselves, and a hole punch is a carefully executed puncture. But on OnePlus's case, it doesn't seem like it was done too carefully. And to my knowledge, this seems permanent. You might get a replacement from OnePlus, but a software update ain't gonna fix it. Talking about permanent hardware defects, this is the biggest and baddest problem in the OnePlus 8 Pro. Display burn in. Yes, display burn in. A display burn happens when something is permanently burned into the pixels of a display. Here is an example. This is supposed to be a completely white image, but you can see all the burn in. Even my 2.5-year-old Galaxy S9 Plus have slight display burn-ins. But the issue with the OnePlus 8 Pro is that its display burn-ins are happening in just about 5 days. On my Galaxy S9 and other Samsung smartphones, it happens in about 2 or 3 years. But here, as you can see, it's happening in less than a week, which is a serious problem and should not be taken lightly. These here are some examples. As you can see, the network status, the battery status is burned in on the OnePlus 8 Pro displays. Same thing on the other side with the time stuff burned in. Also remember, this is the punch hole band. Some other owners have also reported this same issue, like over here, this chrome symbol, this white line from the app drawer, and this ghost figure over here, which probably was part of a wallpaper before being permanently burned in. And guys, believe me, there is no software update on the face of earth which can reverse a already happened burn-in. Softwares can indeed slow down the burn-in process by continuously changing what is present on the display, but once it's happened, it's permanent. And I don't think that software will be able to hold off burn-in for a long time, especially with things which are always on the display like home screen apps, navigation buttons and time and network information, and the keyboard is also an easy thing to get burned in. And if this can happen in just under a week, just imagine how it would look like 2 or 3 years down the road. Now the question arises that why is OnePlus 8 Pro having all these issues? One answer could be cost cutting. OnePlus might have sacrificed longevity to make the OnePlus 8 Pro cheaper. Second is poor quality control over the manufacturing process, and the third reason is that this is the first smartphone with a 10-bit color panel. We don't have much experience with 10-bit displays. They might be much more prone to burn-ins as compared to 8-bit panel. Maybe that is why Samsung kept the 8-bit panel on the Galaxy S20 while supplying the quote-unquote superior 10-bit panel to OnePlus. Overall, it's not looking good for OnePlus 8 Pro. I was able to find more than 30 people with their 8 Pro displays having these issues, and that was without even digging too hard. There could be many more affected OnePlus 8 devices, and this is considering that deliveries haven't even started in countries like India, which is their biggest markets. So the number of affected smartphones could drastically rise with more numbers of units sold. And some of you will tell me that, dude, my OnePlus 8 Pro is completely fine. Well guys, you are lucky. I am happy for you, but these issues exist. If it didn't happen to you, doesn't mean it's not real. Just be glad you are safe from this issue. Also, at the time of recording, OnePlus hasn't given any official statements regarding any of these issues. Let me know guys your thoughts about this. Are you disappointed? Because I really am. And guys, if you have a OnePlus 8 Pro which is having these issues, then try OnePlus customer service. Make sure to subscribe to get further details on what's happening in OnePlus land. Like this video if you stayed this long, and guys, thanks for watching.